I'm Sports Director Andy Newman, and I am joined today by a very special guest, the president of INDYCAR, Doug Boles. Doug, how are you doing today? And thanks so much for being here.
I'm happy to be here. I'm doing great. We're getting closer to the Indianapolis 500. We got the big race in Long Beach coming up. Our season is just really going. So it's always good to be home in Indiana, though.
Yeah, so you're only about a month away from Indy 500 coming on, and just what are you guys doing in preparation of the big event, the 110th anniversary this year?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that it's our 110th running. We're just really getting the facility prepared. We have a final race before we get to Indy, which is the Grand Prix out in Long Beach, and then we actually run on the road course to get things kicked off in the month of May here in a few weeks. But just coming out of winter in Indiana, right? You just got to get the facility ready for 350,000 people.
For those individuals that are watching that have maybe lived in Indiana their whole life, but just maybe have never gone down and experienced the 500 in person, what is your message to them to say, hey, you need to come and experience this in real life?
Yeah, I always love to have people down and remind them that it's more than a race, it's a big event. But I also tell people, if you've never been before, go with somebody who's been, because it can be intimidating. It's the second largest city in the state of Indiana on that day inside the racetrack. And if you really don't have somebody kind of be your Sherpa, take you along and let you know what's going on, sometimes it's pretty hard. But the way we celebrate men and women who serve on Memorial Day weekend, the way we celebrate being Hoosiers with Back Home Again in Indiana, and the 250th anniversary of our country, it's going to be a pretty special pre-race as we lead into the 500 this year.
What do you think about the Indy 500 makes it so special? Just what about the event just makes it just one of the best events in the world?
I think history and tradition, first of all, the first running in 1911, so getting ready to have the 110th, those drivers winning basically on the same layout, crossing the same bricks that they did in the first Indy 500. The other one is just how generational it is. There are so many families that this just gets passed down as a tradition. So you see those families, almost like a family, big family reunion. So those are the things that make it so special, and those things just happen to have a race that takes place, and that's really what makes it really great.
And then this is the 110th year. Is there anything special going on this year or different, or is it same old, same old?
No, I think part of what's good about the Indy 500 is you kind of know what to expect when you come, but because it's the 250th anniversary of our country, so much of our pre-race will be about celebrating those men and women who serve, celebrate the red, white, and blue. Memorial Day weekend, it's really important that we do that. So we're going to up the level of the way we typically would celebrate them. So I think the pre-race is going to be pretty special this year leading into the 500 miles.
If there is something that I haven't asked that people do need to know about the Indy 500 this year, what is it?
Well, I think the biggest thing that people need to know about the Indy 500 is it may be in Indianapolis, it may be called the Indianapolis 500, but it's an Indiana asset. It is such a Hoosier thing, and I hope that all the state of Indiana is proud that we get to celebrate how great our state is every year on that massive international stage that is the Indy 500.
Doug, thank you so much for your time. Again, Indy 500 coming up here in just over a month. Back to you guys.